Hey there, I have a few things to talk about. Hopefully you'll bear with me, and then I have a new game to introduce. Um, I was a little bit premature when I announced I had reached 100 subscribers. When I recorded my video, I had 95 subscribers. When I edited my video, I had 102. And later this evening, when I went to check something else, I had 96. So I don't know how YouTube math works, but somehow I went up 7 and then down 6 in the space of like 2 hours. I don't know what that means. I don't know why. I don't know if people unsubscribed or if YouTube culled it for some reason. I don't know how it works, but that's okay. 96 is very close to 100, and hopefully I'll gain those 4 people. If you are watching this and have not yet subscribed and would like to help me put me over that first milestone, I would be so very grateful. And I'm going to be putting out a celebratory video where I solve custom Wordle submissions from my viewers. And to that end, I have put in my Discord channel on the Discord that I share with several other content creators, including my brother Ranks, Bremster, Zetamath, Scott's Resolves, The Asylum. Am I leaving somebody out? I feel like I'm leaving somebody out. Oh, and Sven, the coder, Kilroy. We share a Discord server, and if you're not familiar with that, you can click the invite link in the description. It is a public server, and join us there, where you can chat with all your favorite content creators. And in my GeoGuessr discussion channel, I posted links to where you can create and then submit a custom Wordle for me to solve on a video, thanks to the Asylum's incredible, really amazing app that he put a lot into. Called the Wordle that lets you do that, and you can do any length word you want within reason. Actually, up to 15 letters, but hopefully you'll take pity on me and maybe not make it that difficult. I will also post links for how to create and submit those into the description of this video. Never fear, you don't have to go hunting for it. So I hope to record that video on Saturday, May 14th. So get your submissions in before then, but I will not release the video until I actually have 100 subscribers. So if you want to see that video and you're not subscribed, help me out by hitting that red button. It's such an easy thing to do to make someone else's day, and you should have seen how excited I was when I saw it was over 100. I was jumping up and down. Well, maybe not literally, but I was pretty excited. So that's one thing. The next thing is I have to take care of myself, and to do that, I need to cut back on the amount of video footage or the amount of video minutes I am putting out every day. Just for a little pulling back the veil, breaking the fourth wall, whatever you want to call it. Each short that I make in total can take 30 minutes to an hour of work. It's not just recording it, it's editing it down to fit into a minute, it's choosing the music, it's making the thumbnails, it's posting it, it's writing the descriptions, it's putting the subtitles, all of it. That all takes time. I usually do type manually the subtitles because the auto-generated ones are pretty bad, and I actually am a transcriptionist by trade. It's literally what I do for a living, so I feel like, hey, if this is something I know how to do, I should do it. But it all takes a lot of time. And I do those 2 shorts, and then on top of that, I'm making 15 to 30 minute additional daily videos of all the word games, and then I have to edit those, and I have to make the art for those, and I have to write the descriptions for those, and do all of the behind the scenes stuff that makes it good for your end, so that it's good to watch and a good viewing experience and everything for you. I end up spending 3 to 4 hours a day on videos, and on top of that, I have 4 children, a house to maintain. I'm a single parent. And I also have a job, and I'm also in grad school, and it's a lot. So as I have so much fun making my videos, I so enjoy maintaining this channel that I tend to do it to the exclusion of other things I need to be doing, including sleeping. And I am so tired. I am in tears by the end of the night. I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm just expressing just how exhausted I am. So for my own health, at least until school is out for everybody, I'm going to cut back on the length of the videos I put out. I still will be putting out both Wordle and Dr. Hoodle shorts every day. That's fine. That's an hour or 2 at most of work. And I don't mind the work at all. I'm not complaining about how much time it takes. I'm just saying there are only so many hours in a day. And And then I thought I would do an additional daily video that has 2 word games in it, or 2 games in it per day. So I'm asking you, my viewers, to let me know which word games you like watching the most, so that I can make sure that I do those the most often. Sometimes I'll just feel like doing something and I'm going to do it. But, if you prefer symbol above all, and you just want to see symbol and nothing else, tell me that, because I want to hear it. If you hate symbol and never want me to do symbol, also tell me that. If you want to make sure I do Quordle every single day, tell me you want to see Quordle every single day. And then I will try to put together a reasonable schedule for myself so that I can still put out daily videos, but also sleep. I think that's a fair compromise. Also, if you're here for GeoGuessr content and you would like to see more GeoGuessr and less word game, tell me that too, because I am more than happy to make GeoGuessr content, but I cannot do both. There are not enough hours in the day to do more GeoGuessr content and keep putting out daily word game videos. So, all of that said, thank you for bearing with me for all these minutes. I am here to introduce a new game. I mentioned the Discord server, and just this afternoon, a user with the handle Burning Curtains, which I think is a fabulous handle, announced that they had just put out a new Wordle variant called Scordle, and would we like to try it? And the Asylum tried it tonight on his live stream, which is from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern most nights of the week. And we tried it out there and thought it was really, really cool. So I thought I would play a few rounds on a video to increase the exposure so you can check it out. It's a really interesting take on the genre. And so I'm not very good at it. I've only played 3 rounds of it, so I may not win, but you'll get the idea of how it's played and you can try it out for yourself. I'll put the link in the description. So this is Scordle, and the way this works is sort of like Wordsy and Word 500 in that you don't get as much information about each word as you do in Wordle. And I'm going to show you the rules. Basically, you get 8 tries, just like in Wordsy and in Symbol, to guess the 5-letter word, and it's, the same kind of set of 5-letter words. After you guess, you get a score, and the score is like this. You get 2 points for every green letter, you get 1 point for every yellow letter, and you get 0 points for every gray letter. But that doesn't tell you which letters are which color. So if you have 4 points, you might have 4 yellows, or you might have 2 greens, or you might have 1 green and 2 yellows. It doesn't tell you what the distribution of the points is. Then after you submit it and it gives you your score, you click on one of the letters of the word, and it will reveal the color. So here in the example, the first guess was craze, and it was worth 4 points, and the person revealed the Z to be gray. So the assumption is either C, R, A, and E are all yellow, or some of the letters are green. So the next guess was lilac, and they got 4 points again, and this time they revealed the L, and the L was yellow. Now they did lilac again, I don't know why, still got 4 points, and revealed the second L to also be yellow. So the assumption here is there's 1 L in this word, and it doesn't belong in the first or third position. So then the next try was llama to test double L, and it was 5 points this time, and so something was more than what they had in lilac, and they revealed the first L to be gray. Because that means that the second L was green, because otherwise it would have been yellow, right? So now we know for these 5 points, 1 of the letters is green, and 3 of them, either 3 were yellow or 1 was green and 1 was yellow. So then they guessed llama again and revealed the green L. This is probably not a great strategy, but it's an example of how it was played. And then they were like, okay, so I think it's the L and the A are green, the M is yellow, and claim fits that bill, and they got the 10 points for claim. So that's how it's played. It's strange. I don't have the strategy quite worked out yet, and I have lost more than I have won. But I'm doing the practice mode, so I'm not spoiling any dailies or anything. You can play to your heart's content. But I'm just going to play a couple of rounds just so you can see how it works and see if you like it. I think I'll start with claim. Why not? Okay, so 3 points. So that means probably I have 3 yellows. I may have 1 green and 1 yellow. So I am going to find out about this A. All right, the A is yellow. Now you only get to try out 1 letter per guess. And then on the keyboard, if you have identified one, it will show you. And you can also mark them yourself. So if you I'm pretty sure this O is green, you can just mark it. You can't mark it up in the thing. Like you can't click on the letters up here, but it gives you a way to sort of record some notes if you want to. So I know there's an A in the word. I don't know anything about C, L, I, or M, and I would like to. So I think what I'm going to do is play the M in the same place, but try to get other letters otherwise. Or maybe the C. I think I'll try starting with C. So what about crumb? 0. Okay, so now I know C is out. That was great. And in fact, I eliminated a whole bunch of letters. That's very useful. The M as well. And so that means either the L or the I or both are in. So now I'm going to play the L and the A in different spots. I know that the U is out, so I know that any points I get do not apply to the U. Okay, 2 points. So my assumption is the L and the, yes, the L is correct, is yellow. The L and the A are in, and I'm going to be suspicious about the L here. I think this L might be green, because now I know I have 2 points with the L and the A, so this A is yellow in this position as well. Since I knew already that A was in the word. That means U, G, and H are gray. They have to be, and so I'm going to mark that here so I don't try to play them again. Okay. I mean, I already knew U was gray, but now I also know about G and H. So, I need to put L somewhere else. What about shall? I know that A is yellow in that spot, but I'm curious what happens. So what about L here? So L here is green. So again, I've just ruled out the S as well. Oops. Click first. So I know the S is out, and there's only one L, but I've placed the L. So maybe it starts with A. Let's try that. I'm going to leave the L in its place and try to fill this in with other letters, like apple. Okay, interesting. That means this A is not in the right place and that PE, let me just check that. Okay, yeah, E is gray, so P must also be gray. Wow, what is in this word? And where does the A, the A must be last. Voila. Aha, nice. Okay, now how I came up with that, the A was forced to be in the last position because I knew the L was fourth. I still needed one of the other letters from claim, so I picked I, and then I needed 2 new letters. Voila, fit the bill, and it was correct. All right, I'm going to do one more so you can see how it works. Or so I can see how it works. How about laugh? Ooh, good start. Starting with all grays is actually really useful because then you already have eliminated letters. So actually, if you can start with some vowels and gray them out immediately, that narrows it down a lot, it looks like. I'm thinking a lot of the strategies from Wordsy do translate, but not even knowing whether your points are based on having green letters or yellow letters adds that additional layer. It's really, really interesting. I was going to do, oh, pretty. Pretty is 6 letters, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Print. Print is good. Okay. Wow, I've eliminated a lot of letters. This is good. So, how about, I'm going to try swept because I know P and T aren't in, so any points will apply only to S, W, and E. Oh my gosh. Are there any letters in this word? How about moody? All right, 6 points. I'm going to assume one of these O's is, oh, good. I picked a good one. So that O is green. That's great. So I'm wondering if I have 3 greens, like if it's M-O-O and then something else. Or if I have 2 greens and 2 yellows, which is also possible, like that. I'm going to try that and see what happens. Okay, 4 points. So I know this O is green, and this suggests, okay, M is out. Okay, I was going to say I thought maybe the M was green, but it's out, which means, I'm wondering if this double O is actually correct. So maybe it's like that, or that even. Like, well, I can check that pretty easily by using letters I know are out. Let me check the Y. The Y is green. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So I think it is O, O, and Y that are in. Because I know the G is out. And otherwise, I mean, I can't possibly have 3 greens from Moody and 3 greens from Goofy that aren't O, O, and Y. So what else can fit there? Huh. It's not a lot left. Boozy? Maybe. Yeah, that's right. All right. I think that's a really, really cool idea. I think it's well implemented. I think it's very challenging, and I think it has a lot of potential. The only thing I would like to see, if the developer wants any notes, and if not, believe me, I'm very pleased with this. I think it's really, really good. It looks nice. It's playable. It's replayable. I really like it. Um, would be to be able to go back to previous ones and actually mark, do tests directly on the board like you can in Wordsy. So like I would have been like to be able to say, well, I think this Y is green and put like a note here so that I could then say, well, if this Y is green, what else happens? And sort of play it out that way to see if it makes any sense. But other than that, that's a fairly minor thing because you can mark it on the keyboard. I think it's great. I think it's really great. Thank you so much for sharing it on the Discord, Burning Curtains. And I don't know, keep up the good work. This is really cool. Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Just remind you of what my request was, which is to let me know which word games you love or hate to see. If there are any others I don't play that you would like me to try, you can also leave those as suggestions. I am very open to suggestion in terms of games to try out. As you can see, I just tried this new one almost sight unseen. And go ahead and submit some custom Wordles for me for a 100 subscriber celebration because, I mean, 100 is really cool. You get a custom URL, and once you've got 100, YouTube's like, okay, I guess people like this person, and they start, feeding your videos more to people. Also, I stream GeoGuessr on Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 p.m. UTC. And I do post announcement on the Discord about that as well. So again, you can head over to the Discord for all sorts of information. And with that, I will bid you good night.